I worked 72 hours that week. No sleep. No breaks. Just so I could see her smile again. I drove through the night. Rain, black ice, gas station coffee. But when I knocked on her door, he answered. My name's Jake. I'm 29, work nights managing shipping at a warehouse just outside Scranton, Pennsylvania. Most days start with burnt coffee, aching knees, and FaceTimes with my girl, Lena. That routine? It's the only thing that ever made the grind feel worth it. I used to joke that work was hell, but lately, it's felt like purgatory. Travis, the guy I once called my best friend, started pulling away. Skipping shifts. Whispering when I walked in. I told myself there was nothing. Turns out, it was everything. Lena and I had been together 4 years. Met at a 4th of July barbecue. She was barefoot, eating watermelon, swearing she'd never date a guy in steel toes. I changed her mind. We made it work, even after she moved 2 hours away for grad school. Every weekend, I was on the road. I paid off her last semester when her financial aid didn't come through. Told her, we're a team. I meant it. I skipped Christmas at my parents' just to be at her thesis presentation. And Travis? The guy I trained. Got him the promotion. I'd cover his shifts when he had migraines. We'd split burritos at lunch. He called me bro. One day, he looked at me and laughed. If you ever fumble Lena, bro, I'm sliding in. I thought it was a joke. But last week, during our nightly FaceTime, Lena seemed off. Distracted. Kept glancing off screen. Something twisted in my gut. That night, I packed my car. And drove. It was 3:17 a.m. when I pulled up to her building. Cold rain stitched across my windshield. The bouquet on the passenger seat? Soggy from a leaky window. I still remember the smell, roses and gasoline. I knocked. Light flicked on upstairs. Feet shuffled. Then, laughter. A man's laugh. The door creaked open. She was standing there. In Travis's hoodie. Jake, she said, like I was the one who'd done something wrong. He appeared behind her, shirtless, smirking. Damn, man. You're early. My mouth was dry. My hands wouldn't stop shaking. I looked at her. So this is what I was working for? She stepped forward. It's not. But I was already turning. I dropped the flowers in a puddle. Watched the red seep into the gutter. Then I got in my car and left. I didn't sleep that night. Just drove. No music. Just the sound of my tires humming against wet asphalt. By sunrise, I was parked outside the warehouse, watching the morning crew roll in. I sat there until my shift. I didn't cry. Didn't scream. I just stared. Then I started collecting. Screenshots. Text threads. The company Slack, Travis had been bragging, not knowing I could see archived chats. Missed shifts. Lying on reports. Even flirting with Lena through a work group chat. I kept it quiet. Cold. Controlled. Scheduled a meeting with HR and our regional manager. Sent them a file titled, Accountability. No one knew what I was planning. Not Travis. Not Lena. And I wasn't planning revenge. I was planning a reckoning. The morning after I sent the file, my phone wouldn't stop buzzing. Lena, Jake, please. Can we just talk? Please? Travis, you really gonna nuke everything over this? Bro, grow the hell up. Then came the calls. The voice notes. The apologies that weren't really apologies. Just panic, dripping in entitlement. Lena sobbing, I was lonely, Jake. You were never around. Travis snarling, you don't get to ruin my career over some girl drama. I didn't reply. Just let the notifications pile up like unread trash. I was calm. Focused. Sitting in the break room, sipping black coffee, while HR prepped the conference room. Let them sweat. Let them spiral. I'd already chosen silence over chaos. And silence hurts worse than screaming. Quarterly review. Full staff. Regional execs. HR. I walked in 5 minutes late, slid a flash drive across the table, and said, you'll want to see this before we start. The room went quiet as the first slide loaded. Title, A Pattern of Behavior, Internal Misconduct. Slide after slide, Travis's skipped shifts, falsified logs, screenshots of him trash-talking management, using company time to message Lena. HR gasped. My manager sat back in his chair, arms folded. Final slide? Security footage. Travis slipping out early, same days Lena's apartment was pinged on his GPS badge. Travis stood up. This is insane. This is... Our manager cut him off. Security's waiting by your locker. I didn't say another word. Just grabbed my clipboard and walked out. For once, every eye in the room was on him, not me. Travis was fired on the spot. Word spread fast. By the end of the week, Lena's texts turned from apologies to silence. I heard she dropped out. Moved back home. We haven't spoken since. Me? I got promoted. Not for the takedown, but for finally being seen. Funny how the worst night of your life can become the start of something cleaner. Quieter. Turns out, peace doesn't always come from getting even. Sometimes, it comes from letting go. Now, I wake up to sunlight, not alarms. Ride my bike through the hills. No more double shifts. No more chaos. Here's the thing, sometimes, you don't need revenge. You need peace. Have you ever been betrayed? Drop your story below. And remember, subscribe for more true stories.